Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Ultima Knight, Stage 1. Okay, so pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of this video, look in the description and you'll see a couple of links you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video and the coloring portion of the video. So for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and then we'll jump over to the Sharpie section. But for now, I gotta draw this and try to come up with a good pose for this character, Ultima Knight. That'll make him happy. All right. Okay, and I think just a standard rockin' I'm super awesome, look at me pose, right? Well, not me, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that's what the Ultima Knight is saying. But I think I'll have him kind of at an angle, kind of, let's have this arm up. You know, kind of flexing. He knows how cool he is. He knows what he's got, he knows what he's working with. So let's see if I can angle this hand a little bit so it looks right. Okay. I guess the other thing I got to worry about is the things that are in front of his arm. So basically, you know, we're drawing what's in front, what's in back. And I got to make sure, because he's got those big shoulder pads, got to make sure that's in there. And I think that'll work. Let's see. And then let's see his what do you call it? The clips that he's got right there. That'll work. Okay. So I do like that. I can bring the head up right there. And then I can bring the other shoulder over like this. And I'll just have that one. You know what I should do is, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the other one kind of in the same pose, like he's strong arming. He's showing off, flexing his muscles, you know. So let's see, so that means that finger's there, this one is here, this one, and this one. Like that. And so that's how, this is why it helps to learn your proportions and your perspective. Because this arm is pointed straight at you, so you got to learn how to draw that and make it look right. So I'm glad you're here with me. But pretty soon you'll be learning how to do this yourself, right? And you can draw however you want to draw, because that's kind of the fun thing about being able to draw whatever you want. You know, you're the creator, you're the controller, you get to do this however you want. But you know, you got to know what you're doing and how to get yourself there. Okay. But again, that's what's so fun about it. That's why I love doing this too, because I'm not looking at this character in this pose. I am sketching according to the details in the character and where I can take him. All right. I think I'm about done with the sketch. No, I'm not. I gotta give him my face, right? Okay, so if that's his head, it's gonna be about that big. So his eyes would be about right here. So now, let me zoom in a little bit. Now, I gotta figure out how to draw those details in. Right? Nope, like that, down. Okay. All right, looking good here, looking good there. Like that. And then I gotta remember his little side pieces here. Something like that, something like that. And then now I can draw his what do you call it? His other eyebrows. They're not eyebrows, but his other pieces that are hanging off over here. Okay. Looking good, looking good. All right, I think I'm about ready. Yeah. Let's see, let me just sketch out these little, what do you call them? Shotgun shells right there. And I think that's about it. I think it's about time. Let's jump over to Sharpie Town. So, it's Sharpie portion of the video. Da, 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 da. All right, so I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. And the Sharpie pen is a little finer than the fine point, so I'm going to use that first for little things like the eyeballs and getting them right. So let's see, let's go ahead and just draw the top of his brows first, like that, and the other one's going to be back here like that. That way I can look at him and see, is that placed right, like the angle I want? And that looks about right, so I think I can build off of this. So I'm just going to come in here with the edges like that. And you know what? I think I'm not going to color the eyeballs. I'm going to let ink or color take care of that. I'm going to just leave those open, and that way when I color it in, I can do the red glowing and not be restricted by the pen. So let's bring the front down. I'm going to come in here like this. Going to come down and hit it like that. Same thing over here, like that, and come down. And let's see, so now I can bring his cheekbones out like this, and I'm kind of doing them at the same time, so I know I'm doing it together. I'm going to bring this one down and out like this, and this one down and out like this, then bring it in. And now I need to start thickening up the edges too, because I'm going to start to use the fat Sharpie in a second, the Sharpie fine point, and it's going to be super thick. So I'm trying to get ready for that, basically, is what I'm trying to do. So let's see, let's draw the top of his eyes like that. And same thing over here, like this. All right. And so now I can draw his, and I'll come down here in a second. I just wanted to do this. So now I can draw, oops, if the Sharpie will let me, the outer edge, something like this. And that will give me, again, some start-stop points that I can draw. Let's see, and so this one's going to be like this. Something like that. It doesn't have to be exact. I tried to get it looking the same on each side, but if it doesn't, it's no big deal. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Okay, so now I can draw, again, that gives me start-stop points that I can come out here and draw his little sides. And again, I'm going to try to thicken them up just a little bit, just a hair, just a skosh. And now I'm going to bring it in like that, bring this one in like that, and bring it down, and something like that. And I guess I could close it off there. Okay, color is really going to take care of that because it's going to be all black in there, but I'll go ahead and close it off just to give me some start-stop points and knowing where I am, right? Okay. All right, so let's see. So now we're going to do the top of his head. And again, I'm going to thicken it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to switch over to the big fat Sharpie, but before I do that, I'm going to do this. Just to give me something for an accent. Okay, so now I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to do one more little thing. Let's see, about right there. I'm going to do like that. Something over here, kind of like that. Okay? All right, so now I'm switching back over to the big Sharpie. And so I'm going to do my edges like this. And so now you see why I did that little line. It was just an accent. That's all it was. Just something cool and fun to do. All right, so now let's move on to the rest of them. And so I've got him with his shoulders all bent over like this. And so this one's going to be down like this. And that's going to give me a few start-stop points, but I'm going to build off of this shoulder first. So first, I'm going to do this this shoulder piece of shotgun shells. And so I was drawing that one first because as they're laying over each other or back behind each other, you can only see so much of them now. Like that. Okay, and there is a strap holding it all together. So I'm going to draw over like that. And then where it's connected to the shoulder piece is right there. All right. You know what? I see another little line that I want to do like that. All right, so now I can build off of this. And so I'm going to build the shoulder piece like this. And again, I'm just going by my sketch. So I know it looks like it's floating, but it's planned. It's all happening for a reason. And so there's another piece under like this. And so I'm kind of eyeballing where I would think it's going to come up and go back in like that. Okay? And so where I didn't connect right here, let's go ahead and just do that real quick. And if you didn't, great. If not, you know, whatever you got to do to make yours work. Okay, so let's build off of this. And so now I'm going to do his, let's go ahead and do his arm since we're right here. I'm just going to go, that's where it's connected, or where his chest plate is, that his arm's coming through. So I can draw the outside like this to the elbow, or to the lower part of the arm. And this one's going to come in here, going to do one of these too. And it's got like a little bit of accent. So I just kind of did something like this. Okay. Color is going to take care of the rest of that. So that's why it's kind of pointless to do, but we'll do it. So now we're going to have the hand kind of in a fist kind of coming right at you. So I'm just going to start with just the side right here and just draw like the first pinky, then the ring finger, middle finger, first finger. And I'll go ahead and just do the thumb kind of like this. The thing is, he's got these other little metallic pieces that are kind of like floating on his hands. So I'm going to kind of do this, and then I'll come back with the big Sharpie and go around it for the big fat part. But I just wanted to do that with the smaller detail while I can, just to accent his hand like that. Okay, so let's just draw the other parts, which is, let's see, we're going to kind of come out like that, come in and do this, and I'm just kind of making it up as I go according to the details of it, what I think it would be if we're looking at it from this angle. And that's why it's kind of hard. You gotta have to make it up, but also this is my drawing. It's okay if I'm making it up. This is how I want it to be. Okay, there's that other piece that's hanging off like that. Boom, there we go. That's our drawing. So that's the hand sticking out. So what I will do also is just to help you out, just kind of show you that side like that. That gives it a top, side, and side. Okay, or top and side. That's a way to explain it. All right, so let's keep going. So I'm going to draw the clips over here like this, and see this one's going to hang down a little bit and come over. Same thing with this one, like that. So now I'm going to draw these at an angle just a little bit like that. And that's all. We don't really have to go too detailed with this. I'll go ahead and just do some lines like that just to give you something. But it's mostly color. We don't have to worry about that. So now let's draw the other parts. So here's his shoulder piece, and it's connected right here. And I'm going to draw like this. And you'll see why. I'm going to come around like this and connect it like that. And there's another level to it because it's kind of, you know, got a 3D look to it. And it's connected right here. And so now I can draw his chest piece. Okay. And that's kind of the centered. Going like that. And he's got these straps holding it all together. Like that. And I'm going to connect anything that's floating like this. All right, so his neck and all that, we'll do that with color. We don't have to worry about what's going on back there. So now I can let's do his hand since we're over here, his arm, since I got it raised up in a fist. And so his elbow is going to be about right there. So I'm going to draw his bicep, but a little bump for the armband going around it like that. Then I'm going to bring it into his armpit. And then I can bring it down to his forearm, which is going to come up like this. The forearm has got this little cool little, what do you call it, gauntlet. That is up like this. There's another level to it, like that. And again, there's like these tiny little details that are kind of cool, but we don't have to worry about too much about those. So let's draw his hand up here. And so I'm going to draw his pinky like this. That's where it's all bent in. His next finger. Oh, and the thumb is over all of this. It's only so far we can go with that. And then his other fingers like this. And again, I'm going to come back with a little bit of extra detail just because I can, and just to make it, you know, stand out, because he has, like I was talking about, those little metal pieces on his hand. Okay. All right, we're not going to go too far with that because it's going to get crazy if we do. Okay, I'm just thickening some of those edges up. Okay, so let's go on to the rest of him. So his chest piece has, let's see, the bottom of it is going to be like this. Okay, and he's got like another level to it, which is going to be right there. Come up here and go across like this. And there's another level to it, so if you can bring it and do this, great. If you can't, that's okay, because that's kind of hard to do. Okay, so let's draw the rest of him here. And so let's do this shotgun shell. Why can I not remember that word? Let's do this shotgun shell, another one there, and another one like that. Again, these are in front, so I wanted to draw them first. And I can build off of this. And so now I'm going to draw his belt like this. And I know I'm skipping some stuff, but I'm just kind of drawing what's in front first. Like this. Okay. And let's draw this other one down here. And so this is coming down here. And this is going to be his buckle, like this. And then I can draw the bottom half. Like that. Okay, so I want to draw all that first to again, because it's in front, I just wanted to give us a little bit of stop points is basically what I'm trying to say. So now I'm just going to angle his chest like this, like that, and I can draw his chest pieces like this. Draw a little bit of highlight like that, and he's got a little bit of It almost looks like a mouth. Of accent is what I was trying to say. He's got a little bit of accents inside of his stomach piece there. So I just wanted to do that real quick. So, okay, so we're pretty close. Now we just got to do his cape and his legs. Not cape. That's more of a tunic. I don't know. I can't think of it. I'm making stuff up. So anyway, let's just draw that. And I got it kind of dramatically hanging down here. It's kind of coming down here like this. And I do have it raised up just a little bit more than normal, just because I have it kind of flared out, you know, kind of flowing, you know. And I mean, it does kind of do one of these, you know, and it kind of comes down here. And the reason I'm just floating those is because I know where my sketch is going to be, and I know where that's going to fly. Okay. Okay, so that being said, now that I know where all those are going to be, I can draw his legs. And so I'm going to draw the top of his leg to the knee pad right there. I'm going to draw the knee pad in like that. And so now I can draw, like I said, I know where his leg was going to be, so I can go ahead and draw it. So that's, again, the nice part about sketching this stuff out is you've got a plan. You know where you're going to go with this, you know? And I'm just putting some creases in his pants from where he's bent over and stuff like that. Not a lot of detail. We don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. We'll do that with color. So now I'm going to draw his leg. And there's a like a metal accent here that I want to add with the smaller Sharpie. And so I'm going to come in here, I'm going to do this, do one of these, and come down like that. And again, I'm going to kind of give it an inside edge like that. Just because it's got a, let's see, I want edges to it. It's not round like the knee pad. The knee pad's round. I'm not touching that. That's fine the way it is. I'm going to add some more creases and folds just like that. Just because now that I have the thinner one, it's going to stand out a little bit more if I do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up the shoe here. So I'm going to draw the inside, the top, and I'm going to go ahead and accent the accents like this. Then I can bring it down to the bottom of the shoe like that. There we go. And again, this has some really cool little like tech details to it that I want to add. You don't have to, but it's something fun to do, something different, you know. So let's just finish up this leg. So this leg here is going to be coming down like this, come up, come down, and then I'm going to go back in like that. And again, let's go ahead and add just a little bit of those little tech details, just to make it stand out, just to make it our own, you know? All right. Okay, so the front of his shoe, I'm gonna come in like this, and then come down like that. And that's where his heel's gonna be. And this is gonna be the front of his toe, coming down like this, coming in to the heel like that. And there's detail in there, but we don't want to worry about that. That's no big deal. That's what do you call it? Color detail, color detail. Okay, so you know what? Speaking of color detail, I say we do the rest with color. So that is Ultima Knight. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.